It's been nearly a year since we last checked in on Grant Park's Eventide Brewing, which found creative ways to keep serving customers during the early part of the pandemic.
Now the team there is preparing for a busy summer, ready to serve up beer and some special food offerings on their outdoor patio.
Good day, Atlanta's Paul Milliken is live there this morning. And Paul, not a bad way to start the weekend. Cheers
not at all.
to you.
Oh, I mean, come on. Happy Friday, people.
Yes.
Absolutely. You know, I thought I was going to be on the outdoor patio reclining with a beer all morning, and then Adam Lukey here was like, no, you actually have to work first, then you can enjoy. This is the head brewer. Man, it's so good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Paul.
Good to be back here at Eventide Brewing. You know, it's been almost a year since we were here. The early part of the pandemic, you were doing to-go orders, then you started welcoming people back, and you guys have been really busy lately, right?
Yeah, the past couple months, actually, things have really been kicking off.
Yeah.
So it's been great to get back in the flow.
Oh, yeah. You've got a great outdoor space, the patio, which you'll see later this morning on Good Day Atlanta. But I wanted to start back here, and I want to say just for a minute, let me brag on you for a second here. If you want to learn about beer, this guy is the master. You have blown my mind multiple times this morning, so it's a lot of fun talking to you. You're a molecular biologist that went into this beer industry, and what you do every day is just straight up science.
Yeah, it's fermentation science. You basically have to keep the yeast happy, and they're going to create the beer you want.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to help you. I want to see the process a little bit here. So how do you start? You're going to make a beer. Where does it all begin?
All right, so today we're brewing a Saison, and we're going to be using Pilsner malt.
Okay.
So this is the whole malt here, and what we have to do is we have to mill it so we can access that grain. So
Okay.
Paul, I'm going to have you dump that into the mill here.
Oh boy. All right. Don't embarrass me in front of Sharon Lawson and Ron Gant that I have to lift a heavy bag.
Good luck.
Oh, okay. Ron, I need your help.
Yeah, you need some biceps for that one.
All right, dump it in there. All right, that part I can handle. There we go. All right.
All right.
And I have begun the beer process. There it is. Okay, where does it go from there?
All right, so once we mill the grain, we're going to add it to our mash tun here.
Okay.
We have a 5-barrel system, so when we actually brew a full beer, we're going to be doing 3 different brews throughout the day. So it starts at 5 a.m. and ends right around 9 p.m.
Wow. Okay, so it goes in here, and then you got to get it hot. You got to heat it up back here, correct?
That's right. So we run off hot water in here at a very specific temperature, depending on the beer that we're going to make.
Okay. And so the beer that you're making today, around what temperature is that going to be?
So it's actually going to be a very low mash pH mash temperature because we want a very dry beer.
Huh.
Yep.
Really interesting. So, I mean, you as a head brewer, there's really a lot that you have to know. With each style of beer, there are, again, different temperatures, different ingredients and grains and hops, and you got to know this stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, it really is where art meets science.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, so it gets heated up at a temperature, and then it goes through this thing you were showing before, which cools it down. Is that correct?
Well, we have to boil it first.
Okay, you got to boil it first.
So then we're going to add the hops in the boil, and then yes, we do run it through, so it goes from boiling to pitchable temperature, where we add the yeast at about 70-ish degrees into one of our many fermenters.
Nice. Okay, and then how long is it going to stay in a big tank like this?
So we brew both ales and lagers. Ales typically take a shorter amount of time, so 3, 4, 5 weeks, whereas a lager can take several months.
Yeah. You know, I want to say really quickly, too, you stand back here and look around. Everything is sparkly clean. And I remember the last time we were at Eventide, the team here was saying, you know, the crazy thing about the pandemic is we in the brewing industry have been so focused on sanitizing and cleaning already that was something you guys were already doing.
Absolutely. I mean, we have to do that, or else the beer's not going to turn out. We have very strict quality regulations that how we clean a fermenter, how we sanitize. So everything, once that beer gets cooled down, has to be absolutely sanitary.
Yeah. I mean, there are buckets of sanitizer everywhere, which is great to see. All right. Well, I lifted a 5-pound bag. I feel like that means that I get to drink soon. So in the next hour, can we do a little taste testing?
Absolutely. Let's get some.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Not just beer, but we've got some food here, too. A special guest serving up some homemade dumplings this morning. I'm telling you.
Beer and dumplings.
Forget about just Friday. I will be here all weekend, people. You want to come see Paul Milliken? Come by. I'll be here on the patio. Gonna get my little corner seat, and I'm here.
I would never leave, for sure. That's how I want to do my curls for my workout, with a mug.
Isn't that what you already do, Ron? I thought that's how you did work.
That's true. Yeah, it is true.
Lifting
The
grains
truth
and
comes
hops.
out.
Paul, do they have any beer for my laryngitis?
You know what, Sharon? Wait, what is the milkshake one?
Oh, we have a sour beer that's a raspberry milkshake.
Ooh.
Raspberry milkshake.
Hey,
Sharon,
bring
if
some of
that's
that
not
back.
good
My
for a
vocal
sore throat,
cords. Yes.
I don't know what would be.
I think that's it. That's the key. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.